Back when phones had cords, hair had volume, and movies were a perfect 90 minutes long, romance was sort of cheesy but alive and well. And today we're taking Baby, aka Gen Z, out of the corner and into the world of romantic comedies from the 1980s.
Thank God.
Right.
How do we feel about romance, guys? How do we feel about rom-coms?
Love a good rom-com.
Love a good rom-com.
Absolutely.
It's the only time romance works.
Whoa.
Know?
You know what?
always
I'm
works
actually
in a
with
movie.
you on that one.
It's
right?
true. It works.
Yeah.
It works perfectly in the movies.
It
Yeah,
does
it
work
does.
perfectly. There's always a happy ending, especially in an 80s rom-com.
Yes.
Guys, welcome to ReactCAST. Say hello to Jared, to
Hello.
Paulina, and to BP. Hi, guys.
When did he turn into BP? Like, he has never been BP.
The second he got here, he
No.
was BP.
No, that's wrong.
Really?
That's wrong.
He's never
Yeah,
been
you
BP.
never-
I was Brendan, and then Brendan came after me, and
He took your
he had
name.
a higher status, and so they were like, Anthony. I'm not joking you. Anthony said there can't be two Brendans. That's confusing. We're gonna call you BP. Is that okay?
You're a pushover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BP's. I've been called BP my whole life, so it's fine.
Really? Is
Okay,
that
so
actually
then
a nickname for you?
then it's not weird.
It was weird for me because I was like,
She found out 15 minutes ago.
who's
Oh.
BP? Who? They're like, you're shooting with BP. I'm like, who's that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, for the audience, so they know, you started as our production assistant
Yes.
and then turned into a reactor.
Yeah. Here I am.
Yeah. So,
And that's what the P stands for.
and that's what the P.
Production.
Brandon from production.
Okay, before we get started, I want to know what your favorite romantic comedy is. It does not have to be from the 80s, just any romantic comedy.
Okay, Pretty Woman.
That's a good one.
Great
That's a
answer.
solid answer.
That's a really good one.
I love that movie.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh my God.
A really good one.
I'll have to go with 50 First Dates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, we went 3 for 3.
I know,
Yeah,
I
that's a
could've
really
agreed,
good one.
actually.
And people don't talk about that one.
They don't ever talk about it. My roommate and his girlfriend just watched it for the first time. Like, his girlfriend just watched it for the first time like a week ago. And she was like, this movie rocks.
It's
I'm like,
really
why
good.
have
Yeah,
you
it
not
does.
seen it before?
I wonder why people forget about it.
I don't know.
Oh,
my-
yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I see what you did there.
Wow, I'm so good at this. Okay. Okay, before we talk about each movie, I'm going to tell you the famous, most iconic quote to see if you know the 80s rom-com, okay? Then we're going to go through plot. We're going to go through the most famous song. And that's it.
Are we getting points?
No.
We're just
like-
talking?
So there's no winning.
It's a
We're just hanging
podcast.
out.
There is
We're
still
just
winning.
having
BP.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell me that.
All right, production. You hear
No,
me? I'm only
Brendan,
We're
production?
competitive over here.
Do you hear me? Okay, we are starting with a classic. Here's the quote. I'll have what she's having.
I knew you were gonna say
Oh,
that.
hell yeah.
It's When Harry Met Sally.
It
Yeah,
is
it
When
is.
Harry Met Sally. Have we seen When Harry Met Sally?
Yes,
Yes.
we have.
I was gonna say it might be the best like rom-com ever.
Ooh.
It's like kind of created the template for what rom-coms are.
Which is
Like
Love.
love wins. They're funny. They're fun. And it's like kind of a windy story. It's like nothing works out perfectly until the end.
yeah.
And
but
they're
it's still
good looking.
lighthearted. And they're good looking.
Which
they're
is really
good
important.
looking.
And
I-
it's just important.
Not how Billy Crystal is usually.
No, not at all.
referred
Not
to,
at all.
But you know,
The film follows Harry and Sally over the course of 12 years, beginning when they first meet as college graduates sharing a car ride from Chicago to New York. Harry's cynical and sarcastic. Sally's optimistic and pragmatic. Throughout the years, they keep bumping into each other at different points in their life, and they have this very complex friendship that turns into love. We love it.
we love it.
Everyone here has seen it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys think about men and women being friends? Do you think they can be friends?
Oh my God. What's a deep question.
Yeah.
Well,
Of course. I'm
that's
just
sort
kidding.
of the whole thing
The
about When
plot.
Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I think so.
I
Why
think
not?
so.
A lot of my friends are girls,
Yeah.
but I would also. A lot of people would describe me as a fairly effeminate
Would they?
Feminine-
man.
Feminine
Sometimes I
man.
feel like I'm very emotional, so people are like, "Oh God, you're so emotional." Of course, he has.
What's your
female
star
friends.
sign? Hold on, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, you can. It's so easy.
You're a Cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing.
Wait, I don't know.
This is magic. We just witnessed magic happen, guys.
But as a girl, I have a different perspective.
Please hit us.
I'm telling you right now, 99% of my guy friends that I thought were my guy friends had a crush on me.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's the opposite. Because if my guy friend is friend zoned in my brain, he's never gonna get out of the friend zone. Never, ever,
Whoa.
ever.
Whoa.
Like,
Really?
yeah. Like, there's no way I'm gonna wake up one day and be like, there's something about him. Like,
It just hasn't happened yet.
it won't happen
true.
though,
Yeah, that's
because
true.
if he's friend zone, he's friend zone. But for guys, girls get out of the friend zone.
How old are you?
21.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to change.
That is. I would also agree with Paulina. Okay, because I a lot of my situations, even in my own life, like dude friends of mine, even myself, become friends with a girl because you have a certain attraction to her, right? But where I kind of step aside from it is if you like go for it and she says no, then still be friends with that person. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
No? Does that make me sound like a cuck? I understand
No,
it does. But
no,
like,
I don't think
I don't think
Yeah.
so, but like, imagine your guy best friend
Yeah.
is just like, hey, hear
oh,
me out.
yeah, you know what I hear what you're
You know
saying.
what I mean?
I
It,
do
like,
know exactly what you're saying.
That
yeah.
would, you
It'd
don't
be
see
awkward.
them that way.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
think, I feel like it feels, like, I don't like selfish or like predatory. If you're like, why are you friends with me? Are you friends with me because you like me, or are you friends with me because like you want to sleep with me?
Sure,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
My longest guy friend, it started out with us being friends, him asking me out for the longest time, me saying no, and then now we're just friends. But then another guy that I really liked as a friend asked me out, I politely declined, stopped being my friend. And it sucked because I liked him as a friend.
Yeah,
You know?
that
does
sucks.
suck.
So
You
be
lose- yeah.
friends because are you just with
I
me
know, but
because
it's
you-
hard.
Yeah.
If they
It
like
does.
you, it's hard.
It
But
is.
you can.
Yeah.
Do you want me in your life? at
Maybe
all?
not. Maybe only if they can be with you.
Yeah, maybe only in that role.
Maybe only in that role.
Literally, like when I ended things with someone, all my guy friends for 1 second were like, "Yeah, that's so sad. So do you want to go out?" Like,
No.
Like, so you're saying you're available?
they're like, "Okay, so how's next weekend?" I'm like, "Bruh."
Yeah.
Bruh.
I think girls can be friends with guys. I think it's harder for guys to be friends with girls. I
Exactly.
think that's
I
what
would
you're
agree with
saying.
that
That-
statement.
yes.
I would agree, but I
Yeah.
also think it can happen. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, the only time it's
Totally,
ever
yeah.
like worked because my best friend in college is a girl, and the only reason we're still best friends is because like at some point 2 years into being in college together, we're like, are we? Nah, and we like
Yeah.
agreed.
Did you kiss?
No, but we like had many conversations because people were like, you guys are like spending all your time together, so you guys just date, and so we literally had like a very long
Talk.
talk.
Hey.
It
Hey,
works when
yeah,
you
yeah,
address
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you address and it works out, then there's like you guys are rock solid.
Yeah, totally.
That's how you
Totally.
know
Totally.
you guys are gonna stay friends.
That's how you know. Okay. Next movie. Here's the quote. That's why they call them crushes. If they were easy, they'd call them something else.
Is it Pretty in Pink?
No, but it's really similar. It's
16 candles.
it is
Oh,
16
dang it.
Candles.
Yes, good call, man. Look at
Look
you.
at you.
Look
He's
at me.
the
Wearing the
expert.
rom-com shirt, you know,
Yeah,
dude. You know,
whatever.
Yeah.
killing
Oh,
it,
yeah.
bro.
Tell us your rom-com shirt.
Oh, it's from the best rom-com ever, Challengers.
People might challenge you on that.
Challenge
Being a
rom-com,
rom-com.
sports movie. Amazing. Great movie anyway.
It's not a romantic comedy. It's a rom-dram.
It's a
It is a
rom-dram,
rom-dram.
but it's like funny too.
It is kind of funny.
I mean, it's funny
not a
because of
rom-com,
how
though.
like awkward it is,
Yeah.
but yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. You're not
it's a
wrong.
romantic comedy between the guys.
Yeah, it is.
It
It
is.
is. That's
That
actually
is.
really good.
That is true.
They really they hooked up.
They love each other.
They kiss.
They
They
kiss.
kiss.
And
Yeah.
like
Full on mouth.
hard.
Mouth.
Full
Yeah.
on mouth.
Like
dude.
the whole,
Full
like all
on
parts
mouth.
of their mouth were
Did
kissing.
you feel something when they kissed? Asking the straight boys.
Like, explain.
Yes,
You know.
I did. I
It
feel
was
like I
hot.
did. I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah,
was like,
man, it was hot.
because like it's so tense.
It
and
was
then
yeah.
in a weird way, and I swear I'm a straight man, but like I swear,
No,
like
it's
the
okay.
second they kiss, you feel a certain sense of relief. You're like, oh
Yeah.
my god, they
No,
need
The
to do
tension
that.
broke.
Yeah, yeah.
There
Yeah.
is a lot of tension building up to
It
that
was.
point. Yeah.
there was.
Okay, 16 Candles. So 16 Candles is one of the most iconic teen comedies of the 1980s and a key film in the John Hughes canon.
Heck yeah.
John Hughes.
Heck yeah.
That was his
Guys.
first movie, right?
This was his directorial debut.
Debut, yeah.
Awesome.
Yes,
Alright.
he wrote National Lampoon's Vacation, but this was the first time he
Like got in.
Directed.
got in there.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, one of my favorite movies
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah, he did The Breakfast Club, Weird Science, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, She's Having a Baby, Uncle Buck, Curly Sue.
He went on
Wow.
a bender in the
Yeah,
This
for
man-
real. He went hard.
Yeah.
Listen, when you're working in Hollywood, you're working
Oh,
in
true.
Hollywood.
That's so true.
But then he became iconic. And
Yeah.
then Molly Ringwald became his muse.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know she was in Riverdale? I did not put that
Girl,
together.
I did know she
Yeah.
was in Riverdale.
Girl,
Girl.
please. Who you talking to, girl?
So she was the 80s teen queen with this role specifically, and then went on to do a bunch of his movies. And then in the late 80s, she wanted to move away from teen roles. She thought she was being typecasted, so she turned down Pretty Woman.
Oh, wow.
She turned down Some Kind of Wonderful, and she ended up moving to Paris in the 90s and started doing French films because she was like, I'm an actress. And then
That's
she came back and
iconic.
did Riverdale.
Heck yes.
What a
dude.
great decision.
But like, imagine she had the freedom to just go to Paris.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And, like,
that is
that's
true.
pretty cool.
That's the dream.
That is the dream. Okay, let's talk about 16 Candles, though. Do you guys know what the plot is about?
she turned 16 and everybody forgets her birthday, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's being overshadowed by her sister who's having a wedding. And then it's like the chaos of like being in high school. She's like popular girl and the drama and blah, blah, blah. And then there's the iconic scene where they're sitting on the table and there's the cake in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
That's 16
yeah,
Candles.
yeah.
And then the song 16 Candles by Stray Cats.
I don't know the song.
Wow.
Wow.
Kind
Sing
of.
it to us,
Sing it.
Beba.
So I don't know the song either. Like at all. But do you guys remember your 16th birthday?
Yes. Quarantine.
Oh, no.
2020.
Wow.
Dude, that sucks.
What did you do?
What did I do? I got COVID.
Girl,
On my
not on
birthday.
your birthday.
On my birthday,
How
yeah.
topical.
I know, for
Right?
real.
No,
Yeah,
I
for
remember
real.
doing a photo shoot with my mom and like practically
shoot?
dying. Yeah, we do photo shoots every year for my birthday.
That is so bougie.
Hold
I love
on.
it.
Back up.
She's a photographer, okay?
Okay.
COVID photo shoot.
We both had COVID. We were doing it in our own studio.
Okay, I
Like,
love this. I'm going to have to look at every single photo shoot from every year.
Yeah, I
can
know.
see
You're,
it.
How long have we been doing this for? Since we were one?
16. No, 16.
Well, that was the
Oh,
first
it
year.
started.
That was your
in
debut.
quarantine, Yeah, my COVID debut.
This is insane. Okay.
This explains a lot.
What?
I feel like this checks out. You seem like somebody who has photo shoots on your birthday.
Yeah, totally.
What's wrong
Are
with
you a
that?
There's nothing
Gemini?
wrong with it.
No, guess
Okay,
what
you're
I
a
am.
Leo.
No.
You're a Sagittarius. You're an Aries.
No. Well,
You-
what is the one you don't expect? That's what I am.
Huh. Virgo?
Capricorn.
No.
Whoa.
Scorpio.
Oh. No, I do expect that.
You didn't expect it that hard.
Interesting. Okay, how about you guys? 16th birthday, do you remember?
So my birthday is in August. So it was like the start of the school year every year.
Uh-huh.
And I'm pretty sure I just finished football practice. And my mom pulled up with like cupcakes for the whole team.
Oh, that's
Aw,
nice.
nice.
And it was really, really sweet. And you know what? I'm going to take this time to apologize to my mom.
Oh, please.
God.
Because
Tell her.
it was really sweet, Mom. And we didn't do a lot of stuff for my birthday because I didn't want to. I like never wanted to make a show of it. But my mom did this for me. And it was a surprise. And it was really sweet. And everybody loved it. And the cupcakes were good. But I was so embarrassed. And I think I made her feel bad. And I'm sorry. Just talking.
Oh, I get that. I
I'm
get
sorry,
that.
yeah.
Nah,
So
that's such a
sweet.
boy thing.
Yeah.
I
was like, I don't
totally
want the
get it.
attention.
I
So-
totally get it.
Yeah, that
And
was my 16th birthday.
16 hormones, they be raging.
Yeah.
They'd be crazy.
They be crazy.
They'd be crazy.
How about you, Jared?
My birthday's in July, so every year for my birthday was kind of lame when I was growing up because everyone was out of town, you know. But I do remember my 16th birthday because I had gotten my car. So I got a 2007. Not that it was 16 in 2007, but I got a 2007 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Like
Whoa,
a white,
that's a nice car.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It had like 80,000 miles on it, and I almost crashed it on my birthday because me and my friends were maybe under substances.
Ah.
Happy
Maybe.
16th
I plead
birthday.
the fifth. Yeah. What's the statute of limitations on that stuff, you know?
I think you're good.
Yeah, I think I'm
I
good
think
too.
you're really
That was like
good,
so long ago.
Oh
but
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
But you got a car on your 16th birthday?
I did.
That's so
I
on the
did.
nose and cute.
Isn't it? Isn't
Yeah.
it? Well, I picked out my car when I was 15 and a half and I got my permit. So,
You were one of those. You were like, I'm doing
I
this
want
now.
this one. Well, I almost got a Mazda RX-8. And which is like a sports car. It's like a really nice.
God, okay.
It's a hatchback sports car, so it has 3 doors. So it's got the
Ooh,
2 doors,
wow,
and on the
look at
driver's
you.
side there was a half door that would open.
Yeah. But only if the front door was open, right?
That's right. That's
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Yeah. And so it was basically a coupe with like a small back seat. But the car that I almost got had like a V6 manual engine in it. And my dad was literally like, I remember I was literally like the day before my 16th birthday. My dad had pen on the paper to sign the thing, and then my mom called because we didn't tell her about it. And my mom called,
no.
and it was like, "Where are you right now?" I mean, I was like, "I'm getting the boy a car,"
Get in the board car.
and she was like, "What car?" And then he literally looked at me and went, "I'm sorry, son," because he knew the second he tells my mom, "I'm not getting
It's
that car."
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got a Jeep instead, but it's fine.
Hey, you're going to get that Mazda one day.
One day. I drive a Kia now.
Hey, so do I.
Hey, no way. Hey, what kind of Kia do you drive?
Sorrento.
Oh, I drive the Forte. It's the cheap one.
Next movie. Here's a quote.
Yes.
I don't want to be your backup plan.
So relatable. Priorities in check.
Think another Molly Ringwald.
Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in
Oh.
Pink. Hey,
That was my
Paulina.
You got that, Paulina.
We know what this is about?
Never seen it.
Really?
A girl wears pink, and everyone's like, "My God, you're so pretty." Is
And
that
you're in
right?
That's exactly it.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Things
Beba,
were
why
so
don't-
simple then.
Why don't you give us a rundown?
I'll
of
tell
that?
you. It's a
Yeah.
love triangle rom-com. So Andy Walsh is caught between her feelings for Blaine, a rich, popular guy, and her quirky best friend Ducky, who secretly loves her.
Ducky. That's a
Ducky.
friend zone name if I've ever heard one. Oh my god.
You think she ends up with Ducky?
Blaine, 100%.
She ends up with Blaine.
Are you
Oh
saying-
my
well, it's the
God.
80s. It's the 80s.
It's
Oh, so he's got to end,
Yeah,
end up
the
with the hot
nerds.
guy.
The nerds didn't get their thing until
they
No,
2007.
it's
stay
because
with
he's
it.
friend zoned. I'm telling you. As a woman, she friend zoned him from the start, meaning he's never gonna get out of
I'm
it.
telling you.
So-
Paulina is onto something.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're connected. Molly and I are thinking the same thing.
You should watch some of these movies. Yeah. You should watch- I think you like them.
No, okay, so there were debates about this because people thought that she should end up with Ducky, the best friend,
Nerds.
She doesn't like
Nerds
Ducky
thought
like
that.
that.
The
Yeah.
Duckies of the world
There's a
thought
reason
that.
he's
dude.
friend zoned.
but she ends up with the rich, popular guy. And
Yeah.
originally, John Hughes wanted her to end up with Ducky, and the movie was shot that way. And
Oh.
test audiences didn't like it.
Yeah.
because
So
it's
they
not
reshot it.
They were
realistic.
like, Ducky's got to go home and play D&D, that nerd. Yeah,
She's
yeah,
not turning down the hunk with money. That's not happening.
In the 80s, it's true. People were like, come on, this isn't realistic.
Right?
Marrying for love? What the is that about?
It is interesting, though.
Is there any movies, I can't think of anything right now, where she ends up with the best friend rather than the guy she likes?
Yes.
Plenty.
But
Plenty.
but
There's
not if
gotta
the
be,
guy
yeah.
is like a douche. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Wait, what?
There was that one movie with Lindsay Lohan where she gets really lucky.
Freaky Friday?
No.
It's a fortune cookie.
Confessions of a teen of a
No.
of a whatever.
Shopaholic.
Shopaholic.
Yeah, because like
Lindsay Lohan is in Shopaholic? I don't think that's her.
Confessions of a teenage drama queen.
No, it's the one where she
Lucky.
freezes a credit card because she's in so much debt.
That's
not
Confessions
Lindsay
of a
Lohan.
Shopaholic. That's Isla Fisher.
That's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lindsay
they're
That's
Lohan.
not
they're
Lindsay
both
Lohan.
but redhead.
I made a
Both
mistake.
redheads,
I made a
yeah.
mistake. My bad.
But that guy was hot, so there's an exception to that.
Oh my god.
Were they even friends?
What is the what's the comparison here?
I also am. I think I am thinking of a different movie though.
Yeah.
Because it is
You're
a
thinking of
Tell
four.
us the plot.
They
We're
were
gonna talk to
coworkers.
ChatGPT.
Lindsay Lohan and Chris Pine are in a movie where
Are
Lindsay
they?
Lohan gets randomly lucky and Chris Pine gets randomly not lucky, and then they somehow meet. And
Just my luck.
just my.
Did you just Google that? Yeah, I knew that didn't come from
Hear
here.
the typing in her microphone. Of course, she freaking looked it up. But yeah. I feel like in that movie, no, because he's still the pretty boy, and they end up together. So never mind. Forget
Because
it.
the only reason why she would end up
Forget
with
it.
the best friend is if she likes the guy, but he turned out to be a douche. And she's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're the one for me. But technically, she got rejected and she went for the second option.
You hate the guys that are your friends.
Yeah.
You're like,
ugly.
don't look at me.
Yeah, Paulina goes like
they're
hangs out with her
ugly.
dude friends, and
They're
she's just
ugly guys.
roasting them constantly.
Not roasting
Hey, you
them.
look really pretty, Paulina. Shut up! You will never be my boyfriend.
Nice beer belly, nerd.
No, I love my guy friends.
I know you love your guy friends, but
As
just
friends.
as friends.
Just as friends.
Exactly. And
Just
then
as
when they
friends.
confuse the
Like a good
lines,
book.
it's very awkward.
It's very
You
awkward.
know,
because I want us to stay friends, but they don't.
They don't.
That's fair.
They're like, yeah, I can't do that.
I can't
You can argue with that.
Exactly.
They're like,
True.
yeah, I want you as
This
my
is a
girlfriend,
curse of
but-
being a pretty girl, Paulina.
That's true.
Everyone's gonna love you.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to friend zone a lot of people, okay?
Ah, you're making me blush.
Yeah.
Okay, next movie. Here's a quote.
Yes.
No one puts baby in a corner.
Dirty Dancing.
You beat me
I'm
to it.
sorry. I know you got.
You
went,
know that she wanted that.
You went up. I went
I
down.
go,
I
You
can't help
know that
myself.
she wanted that.
I know that there's no points, but like I'm winning.
I don't know any of these, so I'm losing.
You
hard.
no,
You
but
know Dirty
you knew
Dancing.
No,
Dirty
I know the
Dirty
movies. I don't
Dancing.
know these quotes.
Can we?
you
Can we,
know?
Jared? You want to after this?
Yeah, we can do
the.
the. Yeah, absolutely. As long as you pick me
Wait,
up,
was
right?
it-
Yeah. I'll pick you up.
That's challengers too.
What's the one about the watermelon? Is that Dirty Dancing?
That's Call Me by Your Name. I think.
Is it where
That's a great.
No, the-
fruit.
The water.
hold my watermelons
Or
or
peach.
something?
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I think I got it
She
wrong.
gives the watermelon and like there's a watermelon quote.
Every movie you're describing, we're so confused.
I
Are these
know.
Brazilian movies?
No, because I don't know the plot of anything. Like it was.
Give us more. I need more.
The thing is, it was in a script for an audition, and it was quoting an 80s rom-com, and it was something about a watermelon. And I looked it up, and I knew it was from a rom-com, but I never watched it, so I don't
Okay,
know what
hold
the
on.
thing is. I think
Watermelon
Arnold.
rom-com.
It is
Watermelon
Dirty
rom-com.
Dancing.
It is.
Oh, nice.
See?
The
Yeah.
watermelon reference comes from a memorable moment when Baby first visits the staff quarters at the resort and awkwardly says, "I carried a watermelon."
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Never show up empty-handed.
I carried a watermelon. That's the quote.
Is that
Yeah.
From the movie?
No. That's
Okay.
from life.
Well,
But it wasn't
I'm
on
wondering
why you
purpose.
said that.
Never.
is that what your
one
mom
thing-
taught you that?
Yeah. Nobody puts baby in a corner and then never show up
Never
empty-handed. There's
show
a
up
lot of things.
empty-handed.
to
But
learn
it
from
was
Dirty
because this
Dancing.
guy asked her to hold a watermelon, so she's holding it, and then it's with the guy she likes, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "I carried a watermelon." So it was like kind of awkward. Yeah, so she didn't show up with the watermelon to a club, like with a
Crazy.
giant watermelon, like.
I'm obsessed with you, Paulina. Okay.
Yeah, me too. Can we
Let
be
me-
friends? And can I confess my love to you? And
I-
then make it awkward? Is that okay? Would that be all right?
No.
Let's just go through the motions of
Just
it.
don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do it. Just
But
don't
here's
get
the
your
thing.
hopes up.
But here's the thing. When I like a guy, we start out as friends too. But he doesn't know that I like. So
Oh, girl, you're crazy.
So you're
So
a
my
mind
guy
gamer,
friends-
dude. Yeah.
my guy friends could be possibly future.
Don't say that. They're
Shout one of them
watching
out.
and they're
Shout 'em
obsessed
out.
with you.
Shout 'em
I'm
out.
telling you right now because we always start as friends, but I know they're gonna be someone else. So you don't know what I know. So they all have a shot. That's what I'm saying. You have a shot.
You have a
You're
shot.
friend zoned and
I
don't tell
want
me
you.
you like me, but you,
You
have
have a shot.
See? Okay. You're crazy. And I love you.
I love it. I was gonna say, I love
I
it.
love it. I love it. I love it.
it.
Okay.
Keep everyone on their toes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
keep every
keep
single
them
person in your
excited.
life untrusted and on their toes. You
Amen.
know?
Get
yeah,
them excited.
absolutely.
When you drop your guard, boom.
Boom. Boom. 5 years down the line, you've been in a committed relationship with this girl. Boom.
I swear I'm not complicated, guys. This is all.
I don't know.
This is
I
all
don't
for
know.
entertainment purposes. Just close there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me tell you the plot of Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing follows Frances Baby, a young woman who comes from a well-off family. She goes to the Catskills to vacation, and she meets Johnny, the resort's dance instructor. And then they fall in love through dance.
Ooh,
Dance.
dance.
Have you guys heard that dancing is a window into how somebody would be in bed?
Yes, I have heard that before.
I haven't.
I feel like I've heard that in a lot of rom-coms, actually.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen many movies where the guy has to learn how to dance, and the very eccentric love instructors this is how you would move in bed.
You know what? You're
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
right. There are Hitch.
Yes, exactly.
Or that
exactly.
movie with J-Lo and Richard Gere.
Yes.
What's that one?
We love Richard Gere.
We know what I'm talking
No,
about,
you're
right?
talking about.
This is from 2004.
It's early
right?
2000s.
Shall we dance?
Shall we
Shall we
dance?
dance?
Yes,
Yes.
again, I feel like it was totally
That's
in
like
that
the whole
movie.
premise of the movie.
I think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is the
because
whole
she's a
premise of the
dance
movie.
instructor.
And
Yeah.
the wedding planner.
Wedding
And
planner.
She dances. Honestly, anything with J-Lo, she's dancing.
dancing.
She's
She's singing
absolutely
too.
dancing.
She's dancing. Okay, but do we think that's true?
What?
There's probably truth to it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Dancing, there's rhythm.
Yeah. How you move your body.
And then in
And period.
and then
And
also
you know what I mean?
end of story.
And
And
dot,
then,
dot,
dot.
And
Yeah.
dot, dot, dot.
you know what they say about guy with big shoes, you got big feet.
Get out.
He's a clown.
Leave. Oh my God. Okay, next movie.
Yes.
We're going to 1989. Here's the quote. I gave her my heart and she gave me a pen.
That's foul.
I gave her my heart and she gave me a pen from 89?
Maybe a pen to sign a wedding,
No.
What's an
Wedding.
89?
a divorce paper.
Nope.
What's the pen for?
I'll give you the song. because there's a really iconic song in the movie. In Your Eyes.
By the Jonas Brothers. I'm just kidding.
Eyes.
Challengers, no,
There's a boombox over my head.
Oh, shoot.
I gave her my heart and she gave me a pen?
Boombox over my head.
Oh, Breakfast Club.
No.
No,
that
but no. I know what you're talking about.
I
'cause
know the
he's-
scene.
It's not The Breakfast Club. It's a movie called Say Anything.
I was gonna guess that.
Who's the main guy? Help
John
me.
Cusack.
John Cusack.
Oh,
okay,
Yeah, guys.
Darn it.
I was gonna guess
John
that.
Cusack has some really good rom-coms.
He has
Or
so
like
this
romantic
is
movies.
sort of what catapulted him into the romantic comedy world. Like people were like, "Oh, hot
Yeah.
and moody and hot."
Hot in like a weird way though. He's not like classically
It's not
hot.
No,
classically
he's
hot.
like he's like
He's
dad
ugly
bod
hot.
Yeah. Oh, okay,
Boom.
there you go. Ugly hot. There are
Ugly hot is a
categories
thing.
It's an actual term if you guys didn't
Is it
know.
really?
Ugly
Yeah.
hot is
Ugly
like
hot?
ugly, but Paulina's still gonna watch your
So
movie.
is that what Rat Boy Summer was?
It's like no. It's like
Whoa, no.
Pete
No, they're like
Davidson.
hot.
They're hot.
They're hot.
Okay.
ugly
okay,
hot
okay.
is the definition of ugly hot is Pete Davidson.
Oh, I see that. Okay, I get that.
I think Pete Davidson's hot.
No, he.
Okay, he's
not
ugly.
But you're also like down for Sugar Ray, you know? what I
Yeah,
mean?
You're down for all of them.
Sugar
Don't
Ray is
you
cool.
forget it.
Sugar Ray
Sugar Ray
dope.
is cool,
Don't
but
you forget
if we're talking aesthetically, Sugar Ray is like a Paul or Pete Davidson is like Sugar Ray after Sugar Ray wasn't famous anymore. You know what I mean?
I just
It's
really
like
don't.
covered in tattoos.
Don't know
has
where we're getting this
like
hate from.
really
Sugar Ray is
bleached
cool.
hair.
Yeah.
Just full of drugs. You know, just,
Oh,
just
yeah,
chock
that's
full of
problem.
them.
You know,
Chock full
I'm
of
just
drugs.
going based off of music videos, the vibes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the voice,
I get
the
it.
lyrics.
I get
It's
it.
like
The
he's,
music.
he's ugly, but there's something hot about
No,
him.
he's not ugly. Sugar Ray's not ugly.
No, we're
wasn't
not
saying
talking
Sugar Ray
about that. We're
was
talking about Pete Davidson.
Oh, sorry. Woo. Okay.
She's like, don't talk about my baby.
Okay. If you were gonna get the girl, what song would you be blasting on a boombox?
Oh wow.
Over your head, outside her
Give it
window.
to me. I'll tell the
Yeah,
winner.
yeah. Let's see. Pitch it to Paulina, and she'll tell you if it's a
Please
good
do
song.
a song that I know.
I would play that booty, rocking everywhere.
That's a good one.
Dude, that's all-time
I
ringtone.
found you, Mr. Booty. Get it together, bring it back to me.
Hit the Players Club. About a month or two. That's a really good one, Jared.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Also, Paulina, what song would you want to be hearing outside of your window on a boombox, man holding boombox overhead? EP, do you have one?
I don't know. I'm thinking still.
I'm thinking of
Mine was
it
obviously
has
a
to
joke.
be
I mean-
very
No, yours is
romantic.
real.
Mine's real.
Jared.
Mine's real.
I have to cry.
You want to cry?
I want to cry.
Okay,
You wanna
what's gonna make you
cry.
cry?
What's a song about love? A song about I'm the only one for you.
What about love?
Ooh, and
It's over now.
that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then he has to dance too.
What about at the end of Pretty Woman when Richard Gere is blasting a song from his limo when he comes to
Which one is it that he blasts?
I don't remember.
If
What
it's
song does he
Richard Gere,
blast?
I'm okay
Hold on,
with
let me
any
ask my girl
song.
ChatGPT. What song does Richard?
Okay, if it real quick, if you're into Richard Gere, how do you feel about Ted Danson?
Ted Danson is like, oh my god, I have a perfect comparison, and for me it works.
Okay, go ahead.
Great.
Do it.
Can't wait.
So Ted Danson is to Richard Gere what Mark Harmon is to Tom Cruise.
Wow, interesting.
And we're just gonna move on from that.
No, again,
And we're just gonna keep it going.
Somebody got insulted there. I'm not sure.
I hope none of them watch this.
everybody wins. Everybody wins.
I don't know.
What's
They're
the
all
song?
cool.
Give me the song. I need to decide for myself.
It's a Backstreet Boys song.
Oh heck yeah.
I do like the Backstreet
Yeah,
Boys.
which song? Which song? What song am I thinking of? I can't.
He's gonna say the one I'm
I want it
thinking.
that
No,
way.
what song am I thinking
That's
of?
too cheesy.
No,
That's
it's
too cheesy.
Shape of My Heart.
Maybe.
Ooh, that is.
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is?
Show you the shape of my heart.
Show you the shape of my heart.
Yeah,
This is me holding the.
Yeah, that's
No,
it. That's
there's
it. That's you holding my heart.
Okay, next movie, guys. Here's a quote. Snap out of it.
Overboard.
Snap out of it.
And-
Oh, Overboard is such a good movie.
That's only because she loses her memory. Should I say that?
Oh, that's
Snap
a good
out
one.
of it.
Snap out of it. It comes after somebody declares the love for this person, and then she slaps him, and she goes, "Snap out of it."
Wait, was he friend zoned?
Is this Pretty Woman?
No,
Friend-zoned?
this is Moonstruck.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you know Moonstruck?
Wait.
Guys.
Nicolas Cage is in this movie.
And Cher.
Yeah, that's
Is he
right.
the one
it's
that gets friend-zoned?
Cher.
Cher, what a
Yeah.
long
And
face
they
movie.
they make out hard. They make
What
out
is- yeah.
hard. And it's like it's like two horses kissing. It's really strange.
yeah.
Wait, whoa, really? I have to look it up. What do you mean they make out hard?
Wait,
No,
we
I mean
gotta
they
see it
kiss.
too.
I mean,
They
I feel
for
like
sure kiss.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do we all mean?
Like they're like it's like what are you doing? And then
What are you doing?
And then she's like don't kiss me. And then she goes back in for the kiss. It's very intense.
Is it this one?
Get in my
Maybe
bed.
I
Or
don't
is
know.
it when he's in a wife beater?
I think it is when he's in a wife beater. Yeah.
Wait, snap out of it.
Oh,
I told you, dude. Look. She's like turning her head and
It's
everything.
going.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Such an 80s kid.
Yes, it is
They're like
such an 80s kiss.
eating face.
Like you can tell
They're
that their
eating
lips
face.
are separating and their teeth are grinding.
Yeah.
But that's barely a kiss because they're just smushing faces.
Yeah.
True,
Yeah.
true.
A kiss is a soft kiss, not like
Yeah.
a.
Yeah, so what would you call that then? Like a
headbutt.
Like a mac
That's
down?
a headbutt.
a prolonged headbutt. A mouth
mac-
butt.
Mac down. I
A
call it
mac
mac
down is a perfect
Yeah,
term.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
mac down.
Yeah. You want a mac down?
You want a Mac down? No.
Hey, you want a mac down? I'm
even
okay.
a
Thank
little
you.
bit, guy.
I love it.
You're my friend.
I friend zoned you a year ago. Can you stop asking me that, please? Thank you.
Okay, so the plot of this movie is about the messiness of real love. Loretta Castorini is a widowed Italian-American bookkeeper in Brooklyn, engaged to a man she does not love. When she meets his estranged younger brother, Ronnie,
Who's
Of
Nick
course,
Cage?
the brother.
sparks fly. Guys, this movie was not only a box office success, it was critically acclaimed.
Wow.
Cher won Best Actress at the Oscars.
Wow.
The movie won Best Screenplay, and the movie was even nominated for Best Picture.
Wow.
Wow.
Maybe we should watch Moonstruck.
Maybe we should watch
after this, guys.
Moonstruck,
What do you
yeah.
think? Yeah. Heck
It's
yeah.
a really good movie. And it's Italian.
Was it that?
It's like
Italiano.
so Italian.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah?
like That's Amore is in this movie.
That's
Oh,
fair.
that's
I
a great
I just
song.
came back from Italy. Just thought I should say that. Italian man from my heart.
Really?
You're Moonstruck.
Hey, you're Moonstruck.
You're a Moonstruck,
You're
huh?
Wait,
Moonstruck.
was Nicholas Italian in that, or was it Cher the Italian one?
They're all
They're all
Italian.
Italian.
You can tell. You can tell this
Italiano.
is.
Italiano.
You can tell this is an Italian movie because the titular like guy main character is like the hairiest.
He's
dude
got a
alive.
5 o'clock
Yeah,
shadow.
yeah. He's wearing a wife beater and then a second tank top underneath.
Okay, why is it called a wife beater? I've never heard that before.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
You know what's funny? It's
Spelled.
like, I don't know why it's called a wife beater, but I know that it came up where it's like, oh, this is a problem. And then everyone's like, yeah, but we're going to keep calling it a wife
Yeah.
In
beater.
2025, people still call it a wife beater. It's the
I still,
craziest thing.
yeah, it's the only way you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Because you say a white tank top, you don't think of
White
like,
No,
ribbed
no.
tank.
White
Yeah,
ribbed
yeah,
tank is
yeah.
like, it's weird.
Yeah, it's a
That's-
ribbed tank sounds like it's for pleasure, and I'm not down. So
Yeah, yeah. All my tanks are ribbed.
Yeah, all my tanks are
are ribbed
ribbed,
for
bro.
pleasure.
All Sugar Ray wears is a wife beater.
Is a wife beater?
Wow.
Yeah, ribbed for pleasure.
Ribbed for pleasure.
Yeah, for Beba.
Sugar rib.
Sugar ribs.
That's horrible. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, here's a quote. She's the only one who ever loved me for who I am.
Oh, that's so sad.
God.
That's
The only one? Is he talking about his mother?
Maybe.
Wow, so his mother didn't even love
I'm
him.
going to
for
give
who
you a
he was.
hint. The person he's talking about is an inanimate object.
That's wait. Is that the one that he
Who
falls
comes
in?
to life?
The mannequin?
Yes! Oh my God, Paulina!
All
Knowing her
right.
80s
job.
rom-coms. Mannequin, 1987. This is with Kim Cattrall. In the movie, this guy falls in love with a mannequin who comes to life, but only comes to life for him.
Like everybody else sees her as a mannequin?
Yes.
So this is like
he's crazy.
He's a little
the
crazy.
Yeah.
80s version of that Spike Lee movie Her. You know what I'm talking about with the AI voice box?
course.
Spike Jones.
Spike Jones. I'm
Spike
sorry.
Jones.
Thank you. My
Yeah.
bad. Wrong Spike. Wrong Spike.
Yeah.
Thank you for catching
Of course.
me. I appreciate that. I was falling and
You were
And I helped
falling
you
and he
up.
caught
and
you.
Brendan production caught me. Okay.
Also, the song "Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now" by Starship comes from this movie.
From
Not
this-
comes from
Cobra
this movie.
Starship?
Yeah, Cobra Starship. Nothing's gonna stop us. You know that song?
And we can build this trip together. Then this stuff forever.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Yeah, yeah. Totally.
Let them say we're crazy. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, that's good.
What do they know? Yeah. Okay.
See?
Cool.
Have you seen Skeleton Twins?
I have not. Oh wait, that's the Bill Hader
Bill
movie.
Hader and
Yes,
Christian
I
Wiig.
have
And
seen
they
that
do a
movie.
little karaoke duet to the
They
song.
do. They do.
It's really good.
That movie, that part of that movie is really funny, actually.
It's really funny, and they go for a long
A
time.
long
You think it's gonna be
time.
like 45 seconds of
Nope.
the song, and it's like
It's
we're
the
doing the
whole
whole
song.
song. It's a choice, and it's a good choice. Have you ever been in love with an inanimate object?
I would hope any of you guys do not. Like,
Okay, then I plead the fifth. No,
no, 'cause that's weak.
no, I don't
It's
think.
not weird. Hey, don't kink shame.
Yeah,
we
come
don't know.
on, man. Come on, man.
But
I'm
No.
trying to think. Like
maybe
when
like
I
a
was,
stuffy.
I was gonna say when I was a kid, I feel like I had a lot of obsessions with my material goods.
So did I.
So yes, I probably was in love with something. Like you know what? I do remember having a Zorro sword that I was obsessed with.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I so see
Zor-
that for you.
Yeah,
Zorro's hard, man.
Yeah, bro.
Zorro's
And I
tough.
remember
sword.
because my brother and I would fight over it, and he'd be like, "Give me the Zorro sword," and I'd be like, "No, no, no, no! You don't understand. This is my life link. This is what I. This, if I don't have it, I die." And then he broke it in half in front of me, and then I blacked out. I don't remember what happened.
Can I
until
tell you something?
Yeah, what's up?
I think you're saying the movie weird. Isn't it Zorro?
Am I
Zorro.
not saying Zorro?
I thought you were saying Zorro or something.
I'm trying to say
Zorro.
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 Oh my
Zorro.
god! Now that I got it,
You were saying
Was
it
I
weird.
saying Zorro?
I think you were saying it weird.
Zorro. With
Zorro.
Zorro.
With
Yeah.
the
He's a
the
little
guy in
You
Latin.
the
gotta, you gotta
Zorro,
put the
yeah.
little tap
Yeah.
on the
Oh,
R.
Zorro.
I
Zorro.
didn't-
Okay.
I was
my
like,
bad, my bad.
Zorro, who's that?
My bad. I'm saying it weird.
Oh
High
my
horse
God,
over.
it clicked right now.
Away.
With Caterina Zeta-Jones.
Yes.
Caterina
Caterina
Zeta-Jones.
Zeta-Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, of
Sono so
course.
Italian.
You
Love
did
that
just come
movie.
from Italy.
Yeah.
Caterina.
Caterina Zeta-Jones.
Zeta-Jones.
Okay, BP, you felt like you had something.
No, yes, I did have something. I had the box set of the original trilogy of Indiana Jones.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh my
And
god.
on the
my
back
bro.
of it was like a mural or like a picture of Indy, and I used to say goodnight to it every night. when I
Oh,
was a kid.
see, now that
That's
counts.
tender.
That
Yeah, so that
counts.
counts.
That
I think
counts.
I have one too.
Hit me, girl.
Because I used to be in love with playing Barbies and my Kens.
Wait, like as a unit or like separated?
Like,
There was 4 Kens.
oh, so yeah,
They come
separated.
together
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because they're hot. Ken's hot.
Their names
hot,
were
Ken's hot.
Ken, Kevin, to differentiate. I think one of them was Luis and the other one was Dylan.
Luis is definitely what she
Yeah.
was
Luis
referring to.
was-
Luis was
super-
the prince.
Luis was
Yeah,
Luis
yeah,
is
Luis
the
is the
prince.
prince.
Oh my god. I had a moose, a stuffed animal moose named Chocolate that I was obsessed with.
Oh, that's adorable.
Also, Chocolate, cute name.
Chocolate is a cute name.
It came with the thing. You know?
My cat's name before I renamed him was Pistachio, which I think is
That's
an
really
adorable.
cute.
You
like,
And then
pet
you
name.
renamed him.
Well, he was like. It was like a foster situation. So
Oh,
he was
you were
only
like,
like
"That's
3
not
weeks
your name
old.
anymore."
You're like, we just started calling him Pistachio, and I was like, well, that's dumb. So I renamed him Archibald William Montgomery, and he's a fancy lord, and we call him Archie for short. Yes,
I like that.
thank you.
Archie from Pistachio.
That feels more appropriate for a cat.
Yeah, I agree.
Regal.
Yeah,
Regal,
yeah. Sometimes we
long
call him
names.
Bill because his middle name is William.
William.
Thank you.
No Monty. You
No,
don't get
sometimes
Monty.
sometimes Monty,
Come
but
on.
yeah, sometimes I just go Bill, and he just
Bill.
doesn't look at me because he doesn't know how to register that.
That's
'cause
not
he's
his name.
He's a cat. Yeah.
My cat, I had a cat who passed, R.I.P. Her name was Havana, but we got her as like from a shelter, and they they called her Butthole.
Oh,
So on her collar, we had to put like Havana, but might respond to Butthole. And she really did respond to Butthole.
That's crazy.
It was really up.
oh no.
But like gave her a little personality, you know?
Really funny though.
Those are both very Miami names. Did you get her in Florida?
No, it was here. And Havana, I honestly was so mad when I thought of that name because I was like, I would have named my daughter that. Because my family's from Havana, Cuba, and Havana's a great name.
Oh, it is a
It
good
is.
name.
Havana's
Yeah.
a cool
Good name.
name.
Yeah.
What's your daughter's name now?
Havana
Lola.
Butthole.
Lola. That's good too.
Her name's Butthole.
His butthole. I picked the other
She got the other name. B for short.
Okay, guys, we have 3 more movies. Here's a quote. I was a better man with you as a woman than I ever was with a woman as a man.
Oh my God.
know it.
I don't know the name of the movie, but let's just say it.
It's
Just say it.
Tootsie.
Tootsie.
Wait,
Tootsie,
repeat the
yeah.
quote.
I was a better man with you as a woman than I ever was with a woman as a man.
I was just about to describe the name of the movie.
I don't get it,
because I don't know the name
Do you
of
know?
it.
Describe the movie.
Dustin Hoffman
Yep.
is an actor who tries to reface himself as an actress by the
Yes.
name of Dorothy, I think.
Yeah, dude. Dorothy Michaels.
Dorothy Michaels, that's it. But then Dorothy ends up falling in love with the other female character, Julie.
Jessica Lange.
And so Dustin Hoffman's character is like, wait a minute, but I'm a dude, and I have dude needs, and I'm in love with her. And then she has to reveal that like her best friend is actually a guy who's in love with her.
Yeah.
So your situation, you know what I mean?
if one of the friends that you friend zoned turned into a girl to be like, I'm gonna be your best friend and get to know you better.
But that's not why he did it, though.
No, but he
No,
had
no,
a bad
no, no.
reputation.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
yes.
was like a good actor with a bad rep, and then he was like, well, I'm gonna be a woman, and then he kind of blew up as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Became a huge actor. Okay, this movie, 10 Academy Awards, guys. Nominated for 10 Academy Awards. Best Picture, Best Actor, Dustin Hoffman, Best Director, and Best Supporting Actress. Such a crazy movie.
Such a crazy
Great
Also,
movie.
I think
Yeah. It
this
is a good
was
movie.
early 80s too. This was 82. And like, this is sort of a taboo thing at the time.
Yeah, it's pretty
Which is
racy.
probably why it was nominated so much because
Yeah.
it like did such a good job of, I don't know, telling that story. It's crazy.
When was Mrs. Doubtfire?
90s.
90s? Was it 90s?
And then
Okay.
Joanna Man shortly after.
Joanna
all the
Man.
same. Or all the same. Crazy.
Okay, guys, let's do our last 2. Here's a quote. I've been a liar, a cheat, a scoundrel, but I'm also the only man who ever loved you.
Oh, I know
That's
that.
so manipulative. Like, what do you mean?
I've been.
This is a very manipulative movie.
Like,
Oh, what
what?
movie is this? I
Wait,
know
is this one
movie.
Overboard?
It is.
Yes,
Oh.
thank you.
It is Overboard.
Thank you. A woman loses her, a snooty biatch loses her memories.
Whoa.
And she's kind of bad.
She's
though.
a-
No.
She
I
is-
see. I was
she
gonna
has
say
the
that. but
blonde
yeah,
girl,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Character arc
yeah,
coming
Goldie
back.
Hawn and Kurt Russell.
She talks like she has a like a specific voice. Is that the girl?
Well, she kind of speaks with a transatlantic accent. She's like, "This is not fancy enough for me." You know?
She's like a
yeah.
spoiled
Yeah.
heiress who's
Wait,
like
can
on
you
a
pull up her
yacht.
picture?
They're still together, by the way. I don't know if they were together when this movie started, but
They were.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm
that's
thinking.
nice.
I'm thinking.
Oh,
of,
they did.
I'm thinking of
they
her.
did a remake.
Oh, they did. They
You're
remade
thinking
it with
of Anna Faris?
Yeah, she has a very specific voice.
She does. have
Oh,
a
you're
specific
right.
voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
does
Okay,
have a
so you
very
saw the remake. This is the
Yes.
original, and it's Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. They were together at the time. They had met before. She falls off of a boat, overboard. She gets amnesia. She's a spoiled heiress, and this guy who has 4 kids, like really horrible kids, and he tries to convince her that he is her husband.
He's like a carpenter or like a handyman
Yeah.
or something that's
He's
working
like
on the
a
boat.
he's just a contractor,
she's
yeah.
really mean to him.
Yeah,
at first.
really mean to him.
Yeah, but then they fall in love.
And then they fall in love.
He
Yeah.
says that quote after they fall in love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
80s. It was the 80s.
80s, dude.
Yeah.
What did he say in the end? But I'm the only one that loves you.
Who's ever loved you? Well, to be fair, in the beginning of the movie, you see her with her current guy or whatever, and he sucks.
And he also like loves the fact that she's gone. By the way, like,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
main point of
yes.
the movie.
But that
She
doesn't
loses
mean
her
anybody
memory.
has ever not loved her.
That's,
Paulina,
that's fair.
you're taking this personally.
It's like, let's go back. Let's go look at her family. What about her mom? What about her mom and dad? What about those people?
Oh my gosh.
That's so. If a guy said that to me,
That's true, though. That's really manipulative.
Yeah, it is.
I'm the only one that's ever loved you.
That's like
That's-
bad manipulation, too. That probably
can
wouldn't
go.
work.
No, it wouldn't. I mean, that's like
That does not work.
gaslighting at its like
Absolutely.
finest. But
Yeah.
yeah.
If it did work, it might be true.
Oh.
What if a woman
know?
said that to you?
Well, that wouldn't be true if a woman said that to me. I'd be like, no, I got a mom.
Yeah, see, because he knows. That's
You
true.
didn't
He
bring
would
me
know,
cupcakes
dude.
on my
He would
16th
know.
birthday.
Pull up the
Where were you?
receipts.
Where were you?
Where were you?
Were you also turning 16? Weird. Get out of here.
Get out of here. But yes, Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn are still together. Not married, just together.
Famously.
yeah.
They have at
Yeah,
least
that's
one
fine.
child.
They
No,
do.
but they-
and
He's
he
an
is-
adult now.
Yeah.
Their romantic relationship started in 1968 on the Disney movie The One and Only Genuine Original Family Band. Goldie Hawn was 21, Russell was 16, and then the romantic relationship didn't begin until 17 years later when they start again in Swing Shift in 1984.
Okay, wait. So,
So they
17
had
years
been
later.
yes.
Okay.
played
They
a
had
long game.
met and they were like, ooh, and then a couple years before Overboard, they started dating.
That's a real Anakin Padawan.
And then they both get
or
cast in
Padme
the same movie.
situation.
Yeah.
That's fake.
So the chemistry was real.
It worked
Oh,
out.
We love that.
Worked out.
Yeah.
First it was statutory, and then
And
it was
then-
cool,
and then
it
it was fine,
cool,
and
then
then
it was
we're
cool.
good.
It was the 60s. Statutory hadn't been
That's true.
in the dictionary yet.
Yeah. They were like, get married at 15.
Yeah.
Who
Who
cares?
cares? It's fine.
Okay, this is our last movie. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I swim by again?
Oh, swimming.
Swimming, so it's a water movie.
Yeah,
It's a water movie.
Waterworld.
Think about the wet movies.
Think about wet movies.
Should I swim by again? I know this one too.
I do know this one. I've heard this quote before for sure. Paulina.
Oh, I don't.
Just kidding.
You know my knowledge in the 80s.
Castaway.
No, but think Tom Hanks.
Oh,
Oh,
big.
with
It's not big.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
he has the coconut. No.
No, that's
Not
Castaway.
Castaway.
Yeah.
Tom
That's not
Hanks.
a
Think
rom-com.
mermaids.
Oh, Splash.
Splash.
Oh, I've not seen
I've
Splash.
not seen
Splash
that
is
one
also,
either.
it's giving Mannequin. It's crazy.
Oh, heck yeah, heck yeah. Wait. Give me the overview.
Okay, so Alan, a man from New York, falls in love with Madison, a mysterious woman who turns out to be a mermaid. After a childhood near drowning incident where Madison saved him, their worlds collide in a story about love overcoming extraordinary odds. But can a human and a mermaid find a way to be together in the real world? I don't know.
And they do.
Yeah, dude. Live on a boat.
Yeah, for real,
Live on a
dude.
boat.
Live on a boat.
Live on a lighthouse.
If he
Hello,
wanted to,
the
he
third-
would.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. If he was truly committed, he would make it happen.
Do you guys believe in mermaids?
No.
No, unfortunately. I also don't really believe in ghosts and stuff like that.
You're a
so.
f***ing idiot.
Mermaids were just manatees that horny
Yes.
sailors wanted to have sex
I would agree with
with
that statement.
It's
Did
Hold
you,
on,
Have you
hold
not
on.
heard this before?
Run that back.
Mermaids, the legend of mermaids, were just manatees that sailors wrote about.
So-
like in like the 1400s or whatever, they're just horny and out of their mind.
They had scurvy too. They were
yeah,
like
they
sick
were like
from being at
losing their
sea.
mind.
Yeah.
And they would write about these women that had tails. They were
They were just manatees.
manatees. And
Guys, have you seen a manatee?
No. I know
I
what
know,
you're
that's-
saying.
Look it up.
You should look it up. Really?
Are mermaids or manatees or I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
I don't know. I haven't Googled
No,
this
that's
before.
like the
but
lore behind it is because they would like because manatees would literally and because like the view of beauty now is a lot different from back then. Because if you were larger, you were considered beautiful. Because that means you were richer and you ate more, right? So they would see these large, effeminate ass.
They were into manatees.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Is that
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah. What a pervert
What
that
a
guy
fucking
was.
freak.
What a
He reported seeing mermaids. Many historians and scientists believe they were likely spotting manatees.
Yep.
Or mermaids, maybe.
Or mermaids.
How do you know I'm not a mermaid? Like,
Because
I could be a mermaid.
You could, and by the way, as a Scorpio, which is a water sign, my friend, you might be a mermaid.
You might be a mermaid.
Don't throw water on me.
If you're a mermaid, then because I'm a Cancer, I am just your Sebastian.
Yeah.
Under the sea. The seaweed is always greener.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this movie launched Tom Hanks into a romantic lead the same way that John Cusack became a romantic lead in the 80s. He went on to do Big, Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail, The Terminal.
Dude, The Terminal is a good movie.
That's a really good movie.
That's a sad movie.
You've Got Mail is also Friend Zone.
You've Got Mail?
I don't friend zone everyone, okay, guys?
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true either.
I believe that that's not true. Guys, those were all of our movies.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
What was your favorite?
When Harry Met Sally.
Wow, number one.
Number one.
It all went downhill.
You know what? That's hurtful. My parents used to watch When Harry Met Sally every year on Valentine's Day, and they hate each other. So I have bad memories.
That's funny.
from
My
that
mom
movie.
hates that movie because of the iconic scene in it where she's like faking. Yeah. My mom, she's like, it's grotesque.
It is
perverse. Foul. You're like, okay, mom, sorry.
You're like, chill.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your favorite movie?
I'd say Overboard. But the new one was like, I don't know.
You like the
old one.
remake.
The
I
remake.
really like it. I really
Oh
like
my
it.
god.
It was really funny.
I'm
Surf's Up.
Surf's Up. Hey, have you ever seen this movie called Surf's Up? No, I would honestly say Overboard
Right,
as well
it was
because
so
I'm a
fun.
big Kurt Russell guy.
I love Kurt
Yeah.
Russell.
Yeah.
Sky High?
Sky High, my guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, we should talk about 2000s. Was that a Disney movie?
It was a
Decom,
Disney
I
movie,
think.
but it wasn't a Disney
No,
original.
it was not.
No, I went
It
to
was in
theaters.
theaters.
It was in
Really?
theaters.
I saw it in
Well
theaters.
deserved.
Okay,
Well
talk
deserved.
about that movie. Ready? Mary Elizabeth Winstead. That was literally like one of her.
Boom.
Right, and she rocks in that movie.
She rocks.
She rocks in that
She had a
movie.
really she had a nice
That
run for a little while.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. See
Guys,
ya.
thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify. Where else would you get a podcast?
You're supposed to.
You can see it on
wherever you
YouTube,
get
yeah.
podcasts.
Oh, yeah, on YouTube. If you're watching, make sure to comment or leave us a review on Spotify or Apple Music. It really does help us.
And comment about what you think if guys and girls should be friends or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
let
actually
us
want to
know.
see it.
They already did. I bet when we were talking about it initially, they're like,
this girl
This is
leading all
impossible.
these men on.
yeah, let us know if you think
This
men
bitch.
and women can be friends. We don't think so.
Apparently
No,
not.
we can. I never
don't know.
said we couldn't. I have so many guy friends that we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you ask them, they're like, I hate my life.
They're like, I'm deeply, deeply unhappy. Okay, say bye.
Bye.
Did ChatGPT write that description?
ChatGPT read all of these to write the
I
descriptions
am
there right now.
I am ChatGPT
That was
for all
so
intents and
good.
purposes. Okay.
His other job is like sitting at a computer answering
Me like
questions.
answer this.
And
Like
then
in-
also being like, I just pulled these tarot cards, and what do they mean? And I also pulled this one upside down. What does that mean?